What's a typical a return to function kind of basis here? Because right now, like I used to be bodybuilder, and now my overhead for my right hand is pretty much freaking useless.
Okay.
And like trying to go across the body, that's so, when you're playing a jiu-jitsu, trying to manipulate someone off of me or whatever, I've got a lot of reserve that's just not there. So,
right.
So I realize there's no guarantees, but is this something that can bring some of this range and function back? And is my risk any greater of re-injury after the fact, or is it just my risk of injury is the same as just anyone without a torn shoulder?
So risk of injury is going to be the same regardless. So the kind of return to play on we'll say the worst case scenario is we have patients who take about 2 weeks off of all, activities outside just the day-to-day things to kind of get through your life. So about 2 weeks of that. And then when you go back in, and we do really recommend physical therapy in conjunction with all of our procedures because there's going to be a synergistic effect.
Back to where I am today?
Yeah, back to being able to do those things that you're able to do now. Usually pain is decreased, but the physical ability to do those things. So basically you'd be back to the amount that you're doing jiu-jitsu around the 6-week mark for most people. Okay. 6 to 8 week, usually around that. And I'll also let you know that I'm like lowballing this. Honestly, we have a good chunk of patients who 3 weeks after the procedure, it's like they're a whole new person, or they feel like they've got a whole new shoulder. And so there's always that possibility, but I don't like to set that up as the norm. So kind of worst case scenario is about 6 to 8 weeks until you are back to your regular level of activity. And usually with that, there is improvement in range of motion, a reduction in pain, all of that type of stuff. And then your healing continues over, the next basically year.